despite what the internet says, that we don't usually fight them or kickbox them. But if you upset them, yeah, they might kick you or something, but it's rare. They're usually very placid, so he just eats grass. Just eating the grass. It's okay, buddy. Relax. Do you want to come closer, or... Come on. Shake hands. Oh, mate, he's looking for food. Yeah, if I had bread, they like bread. You can feed them bread, but... Yeah, this one's cool. So it's not uncommon, you'll see them around neighbourhoods, you'll see them on the road, sometimes cars hit them. It's more of a pest than anything, because they breed so fast, so they're not endangered. Yeah, life in Australia. Yep, so he's getting ready. Don't worry, I don't want to fight. See how he's sitting on his tail? Oh. It's alright, buddy. It's alright. I don't have any food, sorry. The human came closer. It was very daring, actually. He's used to humans, obviously. Alright, I'll leave you alone. I think he's gonna go back to eating, yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to Be Adventures. You probably just saw some shots of my car, basically just setting up the new battery, already testing it and running the Optima deep cycle battery, high reliability battery. Time will tell. Just giving it a quick charge just to make sure there's enough juice in it. Sometimes batteries sit on shelves for a long time, you know, even when you buy them new, you don't know how old they are or if they have enough charge, so just a bit of maintenance. But more importantly, let's talk about something more real. And something occurred to me. It's like we have this culture of bullshit. You know, culture of lying, and it's become such a problem. It's just because I've been dealing with some other stuff and certain people. It's like, you know, it's now socially acceptable or culturally acceptable to lie. I don't know, it may sound a little naive, just bear with me. And it's like, you don't have to. And what I mean by that is, even in professional business, you know, professional work that I do, we get more work done if we're honest with each other. For example, just say you want some business advice. I advise you on what you tell me. So if you lie to me, I advise you based on that lie. So if it's not accurate, well, it's your own fault. But if you're straight, meaning you're honest, I can advise you more appropriately. We get more work done. Everyone's successful, everyone gets paid, everyone makes more money. Hey, win-win. Success, you know. And I just thought I'd share that with you guys because it's something that really interests me, because I'm into life philosophy. Some people walking by, just ignore them. But yeah, I just find that really interesting, and the reason why I mention it, you know, maybe there's some youth or people that maybe are going through something similar that watch this video, and I want to encourage you. It's okay to be honest, and it's now such an issue we have to call it radical honesty. Meaning, it's considered so unique to be honest, we have to call it radical honesty. So that's fine, I'm happy with that term. Ray Dalio, if you know who he is, Ray Dalio often uses that term, so let's go with that. You know, if it's coined that way. But it's the same thing with excuses, you know, we all know, nothing worse than an excuse, or people who give excuses. But it's the same concept. You know, when you tell an excuse, it's a type of lie. And all you're doing is making up lies, you know, so... You know, it's always rich when you hear someone making excuses for someone else. It's like, no, you tell that person to come here and explain themselves. You don't need to make excuses for other people, you see? And again, we don't get the work done. We don't get to our goals. Why? Because we're so busy lying, making up bullcrap, bullshitting, yeah. Yeah, obviously, you know, it's just some things I was dealing with, but I just felt that's more real content, and that's... You know, that's more conscious content that I'd like to discuss and cover. So, you know, we don't need to get all self-conscious or, you know, weird about it, but it's like I said, those practical examples, you know, you don't go around saying, you're ugly. No, that's mean, that's rude. You don't go around saying, oh, you're ugly or something like that. But if someone doesn't look good in an outfit, you can encourage, maybe try something else, or take off an accessory or something like that, you see what I mean? You You know, you don't go around being mean or whatever, but you know, a simple example is saying, saying what you want. Tell people what you want. If you don't get it from those people, fine, you go to someone else. And that way you probably get what you want, and you might get better advice, or, you know, you get to your goals. But instead of bullcrapping, you'd save a lot of time and energy, and save other people time and energy if you were just straight about it. You know? Anyway, some food for thought. Thanks for watching. Obviously the car's working and charged up, you know, that was just a bit of maintenance. I realise I'm against the light. I'm just experimenting, trying out new techniques. So the way I've got the camera mounted is like in the passenger seat. And it's like you're joining me for the ride. That's the whole thing. So, hey, you're riding with B Adventures. Yes, we are in Australia. And right-hand drive, which means we drive on the left side of the road. So to the American friends, you can have a laugh, like, why is this guy driving on the wrong side of the road? But it's a thing, like, be careful if you come to Australia. We drive on the left side, crossing the road, or if you yourself decide to drive. Anthony Bourdain, man, he passed away, he committed suicide. So rest in peace, brother. You know, I really liked his content, I really liked him. You know, he was very much a gentleman, I felt. Meaning he didn't pull his punches, he wasn't afraid to speak his mind and be honest, but he was often a gentleman, and he would often represent a country really well. Like, I watched his Japanese food series, and you know, he covered the Japanese food well, but he called out anything he may not have liked, but he always did it, I felt, as a gentleman. But yeah, Anthony Bourdain, man, look, yeah, rest in peace, brother, rest in peace, you know. Poor guy, but anyway. Yeah, mental health, it's serious. Mental health, you know, so if you're feeling really down, talk to someone. I mean, in Australia we have an organisation called Beyond Blue, give them a shout out. So they deal a lot with mental health, and you know, it's going to affect pretty much everyone at some point in your life. What else? Got a new G-Shock watch, yeah, awesome. It's my first G-Shock actually. I've typically had other watches. This is my very first Casio G-Shock. Go anywhere, do anything, be adventures, that's why I got it. So I figured, I do crazy things, I might as well get a tough watch that will last. And it's solar powered. So I'll do a review on it. Yeah, I'll do a dedicated video on it. About the whole watch culture thing. Sorry guys, I just gotta focus on driving. Make sure I don't get in an accident. Come on. Oh, and guys, you know, I hope you didn't get upset about the rant before, and you don't need to get self-conscious or worried. It's easy to get self-conscious. I understand, that's why I'm talking about it now, and worry about your social status and things like that, and how you interact with people. But the whole point is, before, was that you can be honest without being mean or rude, you know, and it's a great strength, and you'll get to your goals faster. So I just wanted to sort of clarify a bit more. It's just because I've been dealing with people that talk a lot about their goals, whether in business or personally, and they'll never get to them. They'll never get to them because they're so busy bullcrapping and making up lies and whatever. You know, if they told me and other people what they wanted, we could put them in the right direction or point them in the right direction, and they would eventually get to their goals. And we would also respect them more because they you know, they have more integrity, or they carry themselves in a better way or more mature way. So I get it, guys. I get it. Like, you know, we're all trying to figure it out, and we don't need to get all paranoid and self-conscious, but it is important. I mean, you know, you don't need to bullcrap all the time. You know, you don't need to carry yourself in that way. And just, you know, it's sort of like, especially for youth out there, give it a try. Give it a try. Remember, don't be mean, don't be rude, but try to be honest and say what you want, and you'd be surprised. You might actually get it. I wanted a G-Shock and I obviously got it. Yeah, so just daily life stuff, guys. I'm just going to the grocery store. You know, I've got to do my grocery shopping, so you guys don't need to see that. Just thought I'd have some fun and also experiment with the camera and different techniques. But yeah, as usual, if you're new to the channel, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. If you want to see the previous video, click here, and if you want to see the next video, click here. As always, thanks for watching, and B Adventures out.